So no questions. Okay, I hope you all learned something. As I mentioned, okay, how good we are on top of our non-HR products. Okay, now I'll go into our Prysm IO qualification. I assume I see from the audience here. Let me just take a quick glance of all these people inside the 20 people. Okay, you all have seen my attend my Prysm talk before or on the Zoom or even I present in person. So you all should be familiar. Okay. So what is it? What is Prysm? But of course, so now we go more into how to qualify for the Prysm. Okay. So I also share some new information about Prysm to make you all excited. Why every one of us should be owning this Prysm to take over the world. Okay. So our company got this scan the world so-called campaign now. I mean so-called our slogan. Okay. So let me see. Can see, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start our second segment for tonight. Okay, so scan the world. Okay, with Prysm IO. Okay, so like I said, I assume everyone know what is this Prysm about. Okay, I repeat again, it's not just a huge reduction in size only. It's a total revamp of the technology using AI and machine learning. The old biophotonic scanner S3 can only scan carotenoid, which is correlated to antioxidant level, right? With future firmware upgrades, okay, this device is future-proof, is able to scan the full spectrum of micronutrients and antioxidants. So going from gut health, immune health, cardio health, brain health, skin health, bone health, wow, full spectrum, okay, not immediate, okay. Of course, when you got the device, the first thing you can measure is antioxidant marker, okay, but with firmware upgrades with our research with 13 universities, right? Once any studies is confirmed, there will be a notice to us. We just like iPhone like that or Android, right? Firmware upgrade, then the device can scan something else. That's why it's a super amazing device, not just to measure antioxidant. Samsung just came out with their antioxidant scanner after like 20 years we have been doing this, and they only can scan one carotenoid. We scan the whole carotenoid with the S3 already. Don't talk about the new one. Okay, so and then this word has been used very often by our scientists recently. Okay, biohacking. Some of you all may have heard of this term. Some of you all may not. Okay, so you can see biohacking is the ability to look into your body, and then able to do different things, right? And then to make you healthier and live longer. Okay, do you see genetic testing? Wow, so this Prysm actually is a biohacking tool, the first in the world. And our team, of course, our team, we have genetic testing already, right? Although our company, of course, coming out with our own genetic testing in 1 or 2 years' time. Okay, so let me share with you a recent session that I attended from Dr. Joe to talk about Prysm. He's very passionate about Prysm. He say, your distributor must really go all out into the world with the Prysm. So you all must qualify to scan the world, okay? Because we want to collect all this data to be able to do our digital twin. So Dr. Joe used this biohacking term a lot. So you can see here, right? So let me share a little story, what he shared during this session, okay? I attended, like, I think 2 weeks ago, okay? He actually compared our opportunity in New Skin to the five stones that David used to kill Goliath. Those who are Christian here will be familiar with this story called David versus Goliath, right? Actually, I'm not a Christian, but I also know this story. So, but I didn't know that he used 5 stones. But in the end, he didn't use all the 5, but he prepared 5 stones to kill Goliath, right? Yeah. So Dr. Joe say, New Skin also got the stones, but we got 6 stones. Okay, so you can see here, right? What are the 6 stones? When we first started in 1984, okay, we started with the mandate of all the good, none of the bad. This is our first stone. It makes us different from anything in the market. We only want to use the good ingredient and none of the bad. Nobody dare to make this statement one. Okay, yeah. Some company made this statement. I think gonna sue until jala if they use, right? Or if you know what I mean. Okay, then of course, with the acquisition of Pharmanex in 1998, okay, we acquired Pharmanex 1998, right? After 1984, we founded, right? We start to have science-based product because of Pharmanex science, right? We move into science-based products, okay? So, and then of course, then in early 2000, our third stone, we are able to measure antioxidant with our S1, right? Remember? So now is S3, right? Our antioxidant. And of course, in 2008, 2009, okay, we go into nutrigenomics, our genetic, right? Because our fourth stone, okay, we acquired LifeGen, and the rest is history, right? We start to have our genetic-based product. And of course, at almost about the same time, we also launched our beauty devices. Okay, this is our fifth stone, right? So our H-Lock Lumi Spa, our H-Lock Galvanic Spa, our H-Lock Boost, right? All these are, and of course our Well Spa. Okay, you're familiar. So he called the Prysm IO the 6 stones. So David got 5, we got 6. Okay, we should take over the world one. Okay, actually he's trying to say that, you see, with all this, right, we'll be like David. Okay, we're gonna go after the big brands. Okay, to all the big brands in the market like P&G, Unilever, you know, some of the bigger brands, retail brand, right? We are like a small company, you know, actually, although we are not small, actually. But he say, right, because with all this, right, we are able to take down the giants, okay, the behemoth companies. Okay, so he called Prysm IO the first device in the world that can biohack. Okay, biohacking. Okay, so he say in his words, let me share with you what he say. What does he mean? What does Dr. Joe mean by biohacking? Why Prysm IO is called biohacking tool? Okay, biohacking is the ability to look into your body and able to determine where we need to go to help your body get healthy. Wow, this is biohacking. Okay, yeah, leaders. So we are so lucky to be in a technology company. New Skin is not a supplement or skincare company. We are tech company, happen to be doing wellness and beauty. That's why we're able to come up with this amazing tool, right? Okay, to be able to look in the body and then determine where we need to go to help our body get healthy. Okay, now of course, the app will be coming in November for those of us who are getting the Prysm IO early access. Later I'll share more. Okay, this is some screenshot of how the app looks like. You see, you scan, you get a number, then do you realize a bit like our DNA testing report got tell you what does the score mean, right? Give you a recommendation what you should be doing. You see, so the app help. They even can do your subscription ARO. You see, so the AI machine learning will help you to do your closing Okay, yeah, some more pictures of the app. Okay, so the app will be only be still in development stage. Okay, but November is out already, the first version together with the Prysm IO. Okay, so before I go into the qualification, okay, I recently attended a product technology talk, okay, by none other than our Steve Hatchett. Okay, he's our EVP, Chief Product Officer. Okay, Steve Hatchett. Okay, he's very passionate about Prysm IO. So he shared to I happened to watch this Zoom, right? Wow, I take one portion 2 minutes plus. You all listen to what he say. I tell you, you all should have a lot of feel of what this Prysm is about. It's exactly what I wanted in the Prysm. I mean, all the while, because for me, I always support all my company claims with my deck. You all know, right? All those deck presentation deck of course not very professional done. I know the entire Nanyang Poly design media team is here. Okay, they all do slides for PM. You know, the PM rally slide is done by NYP for the last 20 years. So all these slides done by me. Yeah, not very professional, but like I say, just as long as you get the message across, right? Yeah. I heard I instead of like using my slide to support how good the Prysm is, inside the Prysm, the app, you are able to do a hyperlink to all those studies that we did with the university to substantiate, to make our device credible. Because he said you meet people who are skeptical, then how? Wow, you all listen to this, and then at the end, something about India, okay? You all know we're going to India, right? And this device, of course, going to India. Okay, so you all watch this. Up your volume a bit because a bit soft the recording.
I think it's up to you. My experience has been the following. You break into 3 groups. People who are you're showing this to break typically into 3 groups. First group is the group that just says, wow, this is amazing. This really helps me. Depending on your credibility and how much you've known this person or not known this person, they kind of say, this is very, very interesting. Thank you for helping me understand this. And then you can send them some additional information. Then it goes into the group that's, I guess, what I would call a little bit more skeptical, that say, well, so what? That could just be a bunch of hocus pocus. And then you would have to be able to share with them some of the details behind this, the patents, the research, the 40 years, all the stuff.
Yes.
Then you get to the medical community, the scientists, the doctors, the people who really want to go into the details. And we're going to have a whole section inside of our app that when you get any one of those 3 groups, that you'll have the perfect combination of either a shareable link that can show the 112 studies that we have to support it.
Yes.
The study that we have going on with Stanford right now, the study that we have going that we did at Duke, all these individual stories, and then we'll of course have the Dr. Joe in your pocket, if you will, where Joe will be able to talk about carotenoids and the value of those carotenoids depending on who they are. So when you need credibility, it's a shareable link, and it goes boom right to them. Once they have the score, you can have all these doctors backing you up, all these clinical studies backing you up, and all this science backing you up to say this is unique, this is different, and this is
that would be wonderful. Steve, if the company, the headquarters, can make a kit, a toolkit, including the 3 areas that you have covered, that will be very, very powerful and easy to duplicate.
Because the important thing in India, I want to make sure this is super clear. Anybody who's trying to double up on India, just there are so many companies who are trying to win in India. So many companies that are trying to figure out a way to get involved in India. Literally, nobody walks into India with a Prysm.
That's correct.
So while everybody else is trying to say, here's my curcumin product, here's my, here's my boswellia product, here's my Ayurvedic remedy, here's my vitamins and my minerals, and my protein and everything else that goes with it. Great, that's awesome. But do you have something that can tell a measurable score and see improvement? The answer is no. We walk into India not just as a new company, but as a whole new paradigm to the way that people are.
Okay, so you'll hear what Steve had just said at the end. Nobody in India can do what we do, you know. There's so many companies that sell supplements. We are the only one with the Prysm, right? And this is definitely going into India on November or so. Okay, yeah. So and then you hear about the hyperlink when you meet medical doctors, right? You can show them the credibility, and not only medical doctors, skeptical people always like to see this kind of third-party studies one. Okay, and we have a collaboration with 13 universities, Stanford and Duke. Okay, you all heard Duke, Stanford and Duke. Okay, so anyone throw you a question of credibility, you just send them the hyperlink. Okay, wow, right? I just met a medical doctor with Natasha, I think last week, right? Yeah, Natasha, what day was it? Yeah, I think a few days ago. Yeah, she asked for, when I show her the current S3, she asked, do you have any third-party validation? I sent her a website with 100 studies, which is our existing S3. So we're going to have a lot of studies with Prysm 2, right? So this is what our company is, you see. We are a company of science. We don't just talk. A lot of companies out there got dubious device measuring things that they tell people, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. But I tell you, when you ask them for patent, you ask them for validation, clinical studies, they can't give you a single. Anyone outside who meet me with this device all sure kena knocked out by me. But not with us, not with Prysm, and now even incorporate into the app. Wow, super exciting. Okay, so in case you're wondering, you see, our existing S3 already got a lot of studies with top university already. Let me show you 2 out of the hundreds. You see here, okay, found in National Library of Medicine. Okay, they want to check the effects of dietary supplement or metabolic profile of smokers and non-smokers. So they use our S3 to measure. People who smoke, the score is lower. These studies do with who? Do by who? Stanford. All these, the link will be inside the app, in the future, right? But now you can use my deck. You see, done by New Skin and Stanford. Hello, we really got work with Stanford one. Okay, now of course, this is a carotenoid measurement to prove that if you are stressed or anxious, right, your antioxidant score will drop. Okay, so this one done by UC Berkeley. You see, UC. So all these universities already familiar with our existing technology. So you see, UC Berkeley in this research, right, they use our Raman spectroscopy, our S3. So it's not new. We're not first time work with university. We have 20 over years of research and clinicals based on our old biophotonic scanner. Okay, so AI is only as good as the data you have. We have so much data where we can feed our AI with. Okay, which is why even Apple, Samsung, how is working with us. For those who attend my talk, you all know. Okay, in the future, connected data with Apple and Samsung going to use our data also. Okay, okay, so now the exciting time. Okay, so of course, we are launching a limited edition Prysm IO purple color one. Okay, for us to get it as early as November. But of course, this one, the early qualification, actually the period is ending. Okay, so it's actually next month will be the last, like February to September. Okay, so I know some leaders are still fighting for this. Okay, and quite close, like Chris. I think Chris should get one. It's a matter of time. Not this month, also next month. Okay, next month is the last day. So some of the other leaders who are fighting, okay, continue to fight for this limited edition. It means whole world only you all have those who qualify. So I myself had qualified, some of you all know, and then of course Sarah, okay, let's give a round of applause to Sarah also. Sarah and Joel also qualified for the early access, okay, getting in November. Purple color one, okay, only this period have, after that no more already. The rest will be all getting a normal black color one, okay. So you see the packaging, some of you all see before, like, oh, macam premium, right? Look like Dyson, or I mentioned some of my leaders, look like Dyson product, okay. It comes with a docking station, you can see here, right? Wow, so I'm super looking forward to my set in November. How Sarah also should be, right? And then of course, this is how the docking station looks like. Okay, so some of you have been to our office, you have seen the docking station, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is the qualification still on. So I'll still show this qualification criteria. Okay. For leaders who are still fighting hard to qualify. Okay. So it's the same as the early one we announced, right? But they extended from August to September. Okay. So the second phase they removed. So now the difference is when you hit 25 points, right? And it's minimum 25 points, you will guarantee get the Prysm. In the past, it's not, but now they changed already. Okay. So I'm sure some of you are still got chance to qualify by September. So these are the point system you can see. Mentor one new BR, okay, you get 1 point, and then the new BR to fill 2,000 points. In the first full month, you get 3 points, and then subsequent you get 5 points if they maintain that. So they want to promote you grooming brand rep, and then making sure that brand rep is producing. So very good, okay, for growth. Okay, so of course, some of you are still in line to qualify for this, right? So all the best, right? Yeah, and some are very close, like Chris, yeah. Okay, then of course, for the rest, okay, wow, this one. So some of you who log in today here, right? I see some of you are not BR yet. Okay, so and then of course, most of you are BR already. So for the rest, so for the rest before the early access, right? How wait, just to let you know, early access leader like myself and Sarah, right? Okay, when we qualify, we also can fight in this. It's 2 different qualifications. So actually, I can also qualify for this also if I want. Okay, I should qualify Then so I will have 2. Actually, New Skin say 1 account only can have 1. But because early access is a different qualification, so for me, right, my account I can have 2 if I also qualify for this track. Okay, but the rest, you only, those who miss the early access, you all can only have 1 BR, 1 New Skin account can only own 1 Prysm. Okay, so this is, you see the period, so it's launched for the rest, okay, July to December. Okay, meaning if you all miss this qualification period, right? Okay, you have, I don't know when, account manager never say, they don't know, they say don't know when they will announce for you to to have another qualification for the thing. Okay, actually it's qualified to purchase, not free one, must pay one. So later I give you all let you all guess what's the price. Okay, so this one is how it works. Okay, so from a period of July to December, so you can see there's actually a overlap, right, from the early access, right? Yeah, because early access is also is August, right? It's July, August, and September, right? Now here this one only for July and December. So you, for those who are not BR, quickly qualify for your BR, so you got more time to create a new BR. Okay, so this is only for brand red and above. Okay, so you all should know what is brand red. What is brand red about to be a brand red? Okay, like Adrian, you're very close, right? Yeah, so quickly be a brand red. Then when you, then this brand red or existing brand red, right, you have to develop a new G1. That means your first generation, you must create a brand red, okay, create a brand red. Then of course, this brand red, right, must in the subsequent month, in the first full month, must do 2,000 GSP. 2,000 GSP is something like 2 set of TRME, 1 set of Ultimate Duel, 1 set of TRME, 1,000 points. Okay, you have to fulfill this criteria, which is not difficult at all for some of the leaders. When I share with you all this, right? Wow, so easy. Yeah. Not easy, but it's definitely not difficult. Okay, must be first full month, which means if you create a brand red, then the first full month, this person never do 2,000, you also disqualify. And you all see the period must be December. Okay, so some of you all know what is, you all should know what is so-called mid-month promotion, right? So for mid-month promotion, people, let's say for example, you promote on the 7th, 14th, or 21st. That means like 8th, 15th, and 22nd, you become BR, right? Mid-month promotion. In that same month, you do 2,000, you also consider clear. Okay, also consider 2,000 in the first full month. That means after you promote, okay, for those who are not, that means after you create a new BR, right, mid-month, in the same month, before the end of the month, do another 2,000. So total 4,000, because 2,000 to become BR, right? Also consider qualify. Okay. If never mind. Next month consider. It means like if you mid-month promotion, right? That month no volume, no issue, because you all know, right? They got this leeway, right? Then next month, which is the first 2 months, do 2,000, then you qualify. But if you never do, disqualify. Okay. So interestingly, let me paint you a scenario. You all look at December. So December very tricky. December, so don't stop BR quickly become a BR, so you got more time. Don't wait until December. So December, same thing. When you create a BR, let's say you create a BR, okay? December, you cannot wait until the next full month because it's outside the qualification period. So you will not qualify, even if you become a BR, right? So for December created BR, you have to be mid-month promotion. That means cannot wait until after 21st. Must be 7, 14, 21st promote. Then the rest of the month, you all must do 2,000. Then qualify. Then qualify. Okay, for December. That's why don't wait until December. So you all can see, right? It's not difficult to qualify at all. Or not difficult to qualify at all. Okay? Yeah. So before I review the price, okay, can I open the floor? Any questions? Okay, early access and the one for the rest of us. You all can unmute. Or like Chris mentioned, this is much easier than accumulating 25 points in the early access. Okay, wow, so clear. Well, no question there. Very good. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so no, like CK.
Okay, if say I got one BR, then after in the month of December, he or she become a BR and then created.
Wait, is the BR created during July now? Cannot. Must be a BR, a new BR. The BR can be last time do BR before, but like left, take a rest in the business, then fight back one. The BR, I repeat, the BR must be created in July and December period. Before that cannot count, of course, because they want to promote growth. They want to promote you building a new people or existing people who actually drop out last time. Right?
So the thing is that till the release or the launch of the Prysm, right, does this account need to maintain as a BR?
Okay, repeat your question again. Repeat your question.
For example, if let's say this person, right, actually until December is a BR, but before the launch of the Prysm, right, drop, what
this
happens?
person is the one creating the BR or the BR or the or that BR 2000.
Whichever.
What? No, it's important. It's not whichever. You have to tell me a specific case.
Okay, if let's say he or she drop, meaning that the so-called the so-called creating the BR.
BR creator or the BR itself?
Creator.
The creator.
Creator, yep.
Okay, creator, the creator, let's say for me, of course I will never drop, I die. Okay, anyway, so okay, creator, okay, this if I create a new BR within July to December, then I do the 2,000, either in the first month or mid-month, I do the 2,000, right? I qualify, right? I qualify, I guarantee get the Prysm. Okay, that one is okay. I didn't say when y'all can get. It's Q1 2026. Heard from Derek, reliable source is February. February can get already. So I just get a few months earlier than you only, but you're not getting the purple color lah. Okay. So is February you can buy, right? Okay. So for me, I cannot drop my BR until I collect my set. Until I pay for my set. After you pay for the set, then you drop your BR, of course, it's yours already, because it's yours. You pay money, it's yours, you get to keep. But before you collect, cannot drop. Clear? Is that your question, CK?
Yes.
Okay. So that's one scenario. Second scenario, how about this BR that I created, who new BR in July to December, then of course do 2,000 in the first month or in the mid-month, right? Okay. This BR drop, how? Do I still qualify? No, I drop, this BR drop before I collect my S3, my Prysm. CK, what do you think? Chris, what do you think? Chris, this
Qualify.
Yes. I feel yes.
you still qualify, right?
Qualify, ma?
Yeah. Okay, so the BR you created new from July to December, do 2,000, you qualify, right? That means you qualify, but that BR herself himself drop, you're not affected. You also still get your Prysm, but you yourself cannot drop. Okay, clear? Clear? This is important. Okay. Then for those early access like myself, Sarah, and maybe like Chris Lally will get right. We also can fight this one. Then we have one account, we have two. One purple color, one black color. Any questions? Any question? Any more question? Chat group. That's why I say it's quite an easy qualification route. Definitely easier than the early access, of course. Early access, you need to have a team. To be frank, you need to have a team effort. Right? This one on your own also can. Not difficult at all. Okay, no questions. Okay, such an amazing tool. Okay, I'll end this session, tonight's session, with the price announcement. Okay, so some leaders have already guessed the price. Okay, maybe y'all can start guessing now. Okay, y'all can unmute or y'all can type in the chat. I want to see what are the common. Such an amazing tool with universities, 30 universities, peer review, AI, machine learning, everything. Okay, how much does it cost? Okay, TC $450. 来1升2升all same one, 498. Okay, any other? What, they got people guess $800 leh. Wow, y'all got 600. Natasha, okay, Natasha 600. Nana, how much? Nana, Indonesia? I mean in Sing dollar lah. You will be about the same. You will be the same for Singapore and Indonesia. Wow, Jennifer 1099. 1099, a lot of people. Good to have, but not necessary. Well, Irene, cheapest 389. Okay, 389. So it's about okay. Okay, any more? Hope. Your hope not bad. Okay, so let me announce the price. Okay, 不要眨眼. Can see my slide? Sarah can see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, next. Surprise. Got PV even, got points one. But of course the points useless if you ask me. 299 US exclude tax. Okay, so let's say Singapore tax, GST, I think some of you are quite close, 400 plus. Wow, I see the price, I say, wow, a lot of us will, wow, you see, when your whole team, okay, put it this way, if a lot of you create a lot of builders with S3, right, I tell you, how can your team not grow? You know, now our current S3, I have 5 in my team. We have so many cases of jam, and CK will know when CK bring to Batam, then then that device cannot use by other people, right? Sometimes he borrow my set, sometimes he borrow another leader set, right? For example, right? Sarah also, right? Sometimes also used by Irene, then someone else cannot use Sarah's set, same vice versa for Chris. But now, and we don't even own the S3, you know, right? The S3 is on lease one. I have to qualify, not easy to qualify to, and then you have to have volume reach, so-called maintenance. And I don't own it. This one you own it. So even if, okay, touch you you don't want to do the new sim business, you qualify, you don't want to do the new sim business, it's also yours. Company won't take it back from you. The S3, if one day I say I don't do the business, company will take it back from me. Because you own the device, you understand? Okay? You own the device.